Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain you indeterminate forms of limit. First of all, I would like to explain you that what functions are said to be or what forms are said to be indeterminate forms. So, if a function fx for r at x tends to a is having any one of the form just like 0.0, infinity upon infinity, 0 power 0, 1 power infinity, infinity minus infinity, and uh, 0 power infinity. All these forms are said to be indeterminate forms. All these forms are said to be indeterminate forms. So, if a function is for x tends to a is any one of them form, then you can apply L'Hospital's rule or theorem. What is L'Hospital theorem? If fx is a function in quotient form, just like if there is a function just like fx upon gx, okay, and here limit x tends to a. If this fx and gx both of them are continuous at x is equal to a, both of them are differentiable at x is equal to a, then limit x tends to a fx upon gx will be equal to, this will be equal to limit x tends to a f dash x upon g dash x. Okay, this is the rule given by L'Hospital. This L'Hospital rule is applicable when these functions fx and gx both are continuous and both are differentiable for at x is equal to a or at x tends to a. Okay, in simple format, suppose you have a function just like sin x upon x limit x tends to g. Okay, see, this is a function in numerator and there is another function in denominator. If you have a form numerator upon denominator in such a way that if you are putting at the place of x whatever the limit tends to given, so putting x is equal to 0 in numerator and denominator, if you are getting indeterminate form, just any one of these forms, just like sin 0, 0, and at the place x, if you are putting 0, 0. So 0.0 form you are getting, then you can apply this L'Hospital rule. And according to this rule, what have you to do? You have to differentiate separately numerator and denominator. And thereafter you can check whether now after differentiation putting the value of x as a, you are getting a determinate value or not. If again you are getting indeterminate form, then again you can differentiate and then you can put the values. Okay. So for example here, limit x tends to 0, sin x differentiation is cos x and differentiation of x is 1. So now putting at the place of x as 0, cos 0, 1 upon 1, this is 1. So it is your answer. Now by taking some more questions. One minus cos x upon x square. 1 minus cos x upon x square, limit x tends to 0. This is the question. See, if we put directly at the place of x as 0, so 1 minus cos 0 is 1, so 1 minus 1 is 0 upon 0. So 0 upon 0 form you have. Therefore, differentiating numerator and denominator separately, okay, numerator and denominator separately, what you get? Differentiation of 1 is 0 minus differentiation of cos x is minus sin x divided by differentiation of x square is 2x. It implies that minus minus plus Sin x, here limit you need to put x tends to 0. Limit x tends to 0, sin x upon 2x. It implies that 1 by 2 limit x tends to 0, sin x upon x. As you know, sin theta upon theta, limit theta tends to 0 is 1. But if you want to put these values, x 0, sin 0 upon 0, so again you can differentiate. Here 1 by 2, differentiating the sin x is cos x upon x is 1. Here limit x tends to 0. Now put, so here cos 0 1, so this is 1, hence 1 by 2 is your answer. Now some other questions are, log x upon x power n. Limit x tends to infinity, log x upon x power n. Just see, if we put directly at the place of x as infinite, log infinite is infinite and not even not defined, infinite upon infinite, so indeterminate form. That's why applying L'Hospital rule, what you get, limit x tends to infinity. Here differentiation of this one is 1 by x and differentiation of x power n is n into x power n minus 1. It implies that 1 upon limit x tends to infinity n into x power n again. So now putting at the place of x as infinite, power n is infinite. So 1 upon n into infinite, that is 1 upon infinite, it implies 0. So 0 is a defined value, that's why its result will be infinite. Something upon infinite is 0. X tan x upon tan 3x, here limit x tends to pi by 2. Another question. How will you solve it? Just see. Here at the place of x, pi by 2, tan pi by 2 is infinite, tan 3 pi by 2 is also infinite, so infinite upon infinite is here, indeterminate form of this infinite upon infinite. That's why by using L'Hospital rule, differentiating numerator and denominator, differentiation of tan x is what? Sec square x upon this one is sec square 3x into 3, limit x tends to pi by 2. Okay, so now you can write it this one as cos square 3x upon cos square x 1 by 3, limit x tends to pi by 2. Now see, if we put at the place x pi by 2, cos 3 pi by 2 and here cos 3 pi by 2. What will be value of cos 3 pi by 2? It will be what? 0. That's why once again differentiating. So limit x tends to pi by 2. 1 by 3 is outside. Here 2 cos 3x into minus sin 3x into 3 divided by here 2 cos x into sin x. Okay. So this implies that 1 by 3 limit x tends to pi by 2 and here minus cancel out 3 into this is your sin 2 means sin 6x upon this is your sin 2x. Now putting the value of x, what you get here 3 by 3 is 1, limit here sin 6 pi by 2 means sin 3 pi upon sin pi by 2 means pi. Sin 3 pi 0, sin pi 0. That's why once again you need to differentiate. You need to differentiate once again. Okay. Since you are getting still indeterminate form, hence once again integrating or differentiating, limit x tends to pi by 2. Differentiation of sin 6x, cos 6x into 6 upon cos 2x into 2. Now limit x tends to pi by 2. Just you check whether you are getting indeterminate form or not. Okay. So this time 2 3 are 6, 3 will out, and if you put at the place of x pi by 2, okay, what you get? Cos 6 pi by 2 means cos 3 pi upon cos pi. Cos 3 pi is minus 1, cos pi is also minus 1, so minus 1 is cancelled. This 3 is your result. In this way you can solve all other questions based on L'Hospital rule. Thank you so much.